I don't know who shops at M&S, but these are lovely biscuits, folks. I love it. I really do. Goes down well with a lovely cup of tea. My dear old ma gave me some fudge. I'll try that now. Oh, it's 2 pieces. Good bit of fudge, folks. Wow, over that chocolate biscuit, you can't taste the fudge. I'm gonna have a cup of tea. Right, I don't know if you saw that in the background there. That is a beer barrel. Yes, it's that time again, folks. We're going to be making homebrew. Had this for a long time. I've got 2 of them. I don't know if it's Russian, is it? Where is it made? I don't know, it looks German. That four. I'll see if it's got any instructions with it. See what it says. Don't know. But yeah, this is a stout, folks. 23 litres of pure stout. And we've got sugar there. You can use any sugar, you don't have to use that. Brewing sugar, you can use the normal sugar you get in the shops, and that's a hydrometer to test the alcohol levels. Beer barrel, and we've got a heat belt there because you know what, it's winter, folks. Now what we're over there, what we're going to do first, folks, we're going to fill this up with water, not all the way, about half, I think. I suppose people say you're supposed to fill it up to what's going to be in contact with the beer, but I'm not wasting all that water. So we're going to fill this up to about, I don't know, 15 litres, and then and we're going to put the sterilised solution in. VWP, if you've heard of that before, folks. That's good stuff. I used to do, if you looked in the old videos, folks, I used to put boiling water in this, put the lid on, give it a good old shake. Boiling water kills bacteria as well. That's why they boil water. If it's dirty water, boil it and then it sterilises it. But I don't know how long the barrels last for, if it's been boiled constantly like that. So that's the first steps, folks. I'm going to try and, this is going to be a long video, I think. I'm not going to do a lot of editing. So get a cup of tea, folks, and let's do this. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot. I keep forgetting my apron, folks. I know we're not cooking, or we are. We're cooking beer. But yeah, I keep forgetting to put it on, folks. It's all about cooking with IKS. Right. That fudge was lovely, that, wasn't it? Save that. Oh, look at these. Oh, come on, folks. Hey? Extremely chocolatey. Milk chocolate orange biscuits. M&S. Yes. Very, very good. Right, on with the tea, it seems. Yeah, saw Ben's video. We made the brunch up. Eggs, bacon and sausages. Absolutely brilliant, Ben. If you're watching that, that's brilliant. Check his channel out, folks, Sous Vide Chilled. Absolutely great guy he is. Glad to know that bloke. And yeah, amazing. Right, so tea. Get there in a minute, folks. Sterilise the solution. Check out, this is where I got the pressure barrel from, and this Homebrew online. They do some really good deals. You probably find cheaper stuff. I think this beer kit here was tenner. I'm sure it was something like that. You get 40 pints of beer. 40. I don't drink a lot anymore. Not as much as I used to, folks, but it's nice to have something you can have a quick, get the old glass under it, or have a beer tonight. Just one. Don't have to go mad, do you? That's what it's all about. I have got other pressure barrels. I gave one to Colin to use. I think I'm going to get that back off of him at some point, so I can get 2 barrels on the go. We're at 80 pints going, folks. I remember back at the old Mars house, I had 3 pressure barrels going. So what does that equal? That's 80, 90, 100, 110, 120 pints, folks. Is that a bit much? Is that alcoholic? Don't know. Cheers. Right, on with the show, folks. This sterilise this bucket. Let me put you so we can all see. Right. What can I use to fill? I haven't got. I haven't got a lot of things. Oh, I know, folks. This. Get one of these. Get a saucepan. Fill it out. Grab some sterilising solution. It does say makes up, you know. Just chuck some in, folks. That's all it says. That'll do. Hasn't got a tap on this one, is it? Hope not. The old water bill's going to be going mad. But that's what it's all about, folks, isn't it? And then we'll leave this 5 minutes to sterilise and then get on with the beer making. Gas stove and all that. It's all a waiting game, really. So in here I've got the lid and I've got the thingy block. Oh, we want to put these in. We want to put the hydrometer and the hydrometer thing in with it. That's all going to be in contact. Whoops. Right, that's going to do, because, yeah. We'll just splash it about a bit, folks, get it on the sides, get it all sterilised. Yeah, I'll show you. No. Here we go. Got an extended cable on this. There you go. So we got the spoon. We've got that, got the airlock in there, the lid and all that jazz. So we're just going to leave that for a while to sterilise. Because in this game, folks, it is the water costs money. And it's actually nice not to do it in my bedroom. You know, it's nice to just put it on one side here in the kitchen and get on with the day, folks. So what we're going to do now, let's have a look at this beer kit, folks. Trying to... oh. Hope the yeast is okay. That'd be pretty bad if the yeast was knackered. Doesn't sound very thingy, does it? Like I say, I haven't done this beer kit before, so I don't know what the situation is with. That's fine, that yeast. Not bad. Right, now I've opened it. I'll put it there. That looks a bit dirty there. Give that a rinse on the top of that with hot water. What that'll do. Bloody hell. Right. I'm trying to think how it was done. I have to look back at the old videos, folks. Can't remember. How many pints? Was it 4 pints, wasn't it? There we go, this, folks. Right, so that. I'm sure it was 4. I'm sure it was. 1. 2. 3. 4. I'm sure that's how it worked many moons ago when I've done it before, folks. Because on the back of some of these cans it's very confusing. It's like saying put this into that, dissolve that, so much sugar into that. It's just, let's have it the basic way. The basic way is the way I'm doing it. So what we're going to do, that is going to go on the gas, folks. Pop that on the gas. We're going to get that to boil. We need 4 pints of, is that it? That'll do it, won't it? 4 pints of boiling water, and then we top it up, like you've seen in the old videos, folks, if you've been there before. Top it up with cold water. When we get to 23 litres, it should be the right temperature for adding the yeast. Remember, we can't add the yeast if it's too warm, or if it's too cold, the yeast won't activate until it gets to what was the temperature? Between 18 and 26 degrees Celsius, folks. If it goes below 18, then the yeast go to sleep. I believe that's the one. If it goes over 26, it will ruin the beer and the yeast will die. Because I've done that strawberry cider. I messed that up because it was too hot. The fermentation, when it was fermenting, it was too warm and hot, and it messed it up. Basically, it turned to eggs. I know you've seen the video of that, folks. Unfortunate, but it did. I had a go at drinking it, and yeah, I tipped it away. Oh, best before, I was just looking at that. 4th 2022, so that's alright. So I haven't used it, you know, I bought it months and months ago. There's nothing worse than doing the homebrew. It's never happened. I think that's the first time it's ever happened. Done a homebrew and had to chuck the whole lot. 40 pints. 23 litres down the drain. Horrible to do that. It's not nice at all. What you can do, folks, get yourself a cloth. Or get yourself one of these, sponge. They're sterile, they're brand new, clean. Get it in there. Let's come down here. Look, here we go. Get in there, folks. Look, get the old sponge and just get around the edges. Sterilise that. And then when you leave it there, it's in contact. It's in contact with it, so it will sterilise it. So move that around like that, get that in, turn it upside down. Everything's sterile, folks. I know I'm going to get in the comments about that, but don't worry, we all do different things, we all try and cut corners, folks, and if it doesn't ruin the beer, then it's okay, surely, isn't it? Indeed. Just like to take this opportunity to thank everyone who follows us on the IKS Exploration channel. Put a lot of effort into it, and you know, your support and stuff like that. It's amazing, it really is. Kept us going, folks, it really has. Yeah. Now we've a separate channel for the general chit chat, IKS, and the cooking and stuff like that. Homebrew. Yeah, all good stuff, folks. Got a lot of reviews on this channel as well. Camera stuff. Check that out. Yeah, it's all good. Got the Blink camera, security camera system in this house. Quite good. Really is good on the phone. So it could be at work, you could be on holiday, and it get triggered. The camera gets triggered. It sends a notification to your phone, and you can actually go live and actually talk on the camera. So if there's someone there, it's like the police have been called, and then they do a runner, hopefully, and probably nick the camera. That's boiling. You remember the trouble we used to have with these? I know, it doesn't matter that much. With these, it's concentrated big time, so when you pour it out, it's like really thick, and it's like, you know, syrup, and yeah, so what we have to do, we have to get a jug into the boiling water, into that, get it out that way. It works, but yeah. And I have got a heat belt, because we're in the dead of winter. Got a heat belt for the beer, so this should get it started. I won't leave it on all night, just because it's down here. It was different when I was living at home, because obviously I was in the same room with it. If the something happened, I hopefully would have woken up. Don't know what's going on with the old IKEA store. Has anyone been there lately? Anything going on? Yeah, check it out, folks. It's not. This is not in there yet. Might be looking into it. Be quite good. Yeah. And Patreon or patron. How do you say it? Americans say Patreon. Do like Britain say patron? I don't know, folks. Tell me in the comment section, because it's bugging me. That it's always bugged me. That has. Thanks very much for the supporters on there. They get content that's not available on YouTube. There's plenty more to come on that front as well. Always trying to create content, folks. You know, if I'm not working, then, you know, I possibly am doing filming and stuff like that, or getting ideas. But obviously, you know, we all live in a life and stuff like that. Sometimes you need a bit of relaxation. Watch TV, watch some X-Files, watch Sharp, and yeah, you know, I've had to come away from editing because I've been doing it too much, and I've lost the excitement. You need to step away and come back, and then you get back to the. It's not a thing. I know some people think that when they get that and they're not getting excited by the editing or filming and stuff, that it's like, oh, it's gone. I'm going to move on to something else now. But no, it's not. You just got to relax, take a chill pill, do something else for a week, and then come back to it. Then you get excited again. And I'll try to edit not excited, and it's not good. Right, what we got? Alright, let's give this stuff a rinse. One spoon. One hydrometer container. That doesn't really matter. One lid, which is a bit bowed. Give that a rinse. This has been like transported and all sorts. Hydrometer. Well, watch your water bill, folks. Hydrometer. Nah, it's not a big deal with that, to be honest. It's not really in contact with the beer. Turn that off. Down with that. Get that in there, folks. It has, it's done, that's it. That's all there is to it. With that, folks, we need to rinse it. So we need, just grab the pint glass, chuck that in there. And what's the best way to do this? I think you're going to know. Lid on. Make sure the lid's on. Cover the hole. There you go. That's rinsed. Now we can move on to the next step. One fermentation vessel done. Well, the next step here, I'll bring it here so you can see. Let me try and line this up a bit better. That's starting to bubble. Just leave that a few more minutes, folks. Down here, what we're going to do, actually look at this. Just noticed that, it's a pull ring. Just noticed that. That's weird, isn't it? Oh my good God. Slight bit of thingy bob there. There you go. Smells good. I want that off, so we will try and get it off somehow. Yeah. Sugar. 1 kilogram of sugar. Remember, the more sugar you put, the more alcohol will be created, but you've got to watch out because it might overdo it. So with this, 23 litres, you can have 40 pints and it'll be about 5%, 4%, something like that. If we lower this down and put 15 litres in it, then that beer is going to be stronger. So you can have, I don't know, 6%, maybe more, 8%. So the less you put in, the more stronger it's going to be. But obviously it's not going to be too strong. It's not going to be like vodka, because you need to distill for that to get higher percentages. But it's definitely going to be strong, folks. Right, chuck the sugar in. Brewing sugar in, folks. Now we're going to chuck that in. I'm going to warm it. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the sink and I'm going to put some hot water in. I'm going to warm this up a bit. You need a spoon in the barrel. There we go. I'm going to heat this up a bit. Not that hot, really. Should be. Nice sink this. Because what we're doing here, folks, we're actually warming this up so it's more manageable. Because at the moment it's like syrup, and you want to chuck it out, and it's just gonna. We should have done this before opening it. We could add it on its side in there. But basically what this is all doing is just basically, it's softening it up so it's easier to pour out. Because we're going to have to get a cup in it anyway, just to get the last of the bits out. That's boiling, lovely job. We're going to add this. Beer kit. Right, that's boiling up there. So we're going to get the worst out. Let's get it all out, folks. Look how thick that is. Imagine if that was chocolate. Right. Right, so that's the worst out of that, folks. Now follow me. So what we need a metal cup. Got an IKEA one. So remember, it's sterilised, folks. That's what it's all about. And we're just gonna get that. Don't hold it. Boiling water doesn't work well. Into there. Maybe grab that. Oh God, look at this. I don't know if you saw what I was doing there. I was doing this. Oh no. Didn't work too well, that, folks. Well, I got the worst off of that. Right, half of it's still there, look. Grab yourself a big spoon. These just come out of the dishwasher, these are fine. I'm going to grab that. Stir it in. I'm going to get all of that stuff that we missed. All that syrupy malt extract. Absolutely amazing. And chuck it in there as well. Get that in there, folks. We're going to chuck this tin into the barrel. That's done. Then grab the rest of the boiling water into there. Then we basically just stir it in. We need everything mixed into this. All that sugar needs to be dissolved, as well as the malt extract. The more you stir it, the more oxygen gets into it, the better it is for the yeast to multiply. Just stir this for a few minutes. Why don't we get these barrels in the dishwasher? Might be able to, actually. That'd be handy. Might be able to put it on delicate. Simple as that, folks. Now what we're going to start doing now, we're going to start putting the water in. Simple as 1, 2, 3. Right, cold water. Cold water, folks. Then we're just going to fill this, top this right up. Do it half, keep stirring it, we've got to keep it stirred. And yeah, take it from there. Give it a stir while it builds. Get that oxygen into it. Because as we go, make sure we check the temperature, and we can always add hot water if we need to, just to get the temperature right. But I'm sure it was 4 pints of boiling water actually gets it to the right temperature. This is very cold water actually, not far off freezing. Let's see what the temperature is. Oh, 24. Might have to add some hot. Oh, I've got the kettle here, folks. Pop some hot in. See how that is, give that a stir. So you don't want it too cold. You can always put the heat belt on it. Get all that air in it. That's it. Right. Whew. Good workout as well. Remember, we're putting the heat belt onto it, so it's going to heat up a little bit anyway, so yeah. Wonder how much water I've used. Keep an eye on the 23 litre mark, don't want to go over it. Remember, if you put less in, if you put it in now, a little bit stronger than it would be at 23. It's at 20. Not after strength though, I'm after quantity, folks. The more you got, the better in it, surely. Right, this should bring it up to 23. There you go, 23 litres. Give it a few more stirs, get it all in. Right, that's done. Temperature about 18, so that's the minimum. God, bloody hell, I've got a headache. Oh yes, that's a problem, isn't it? Just found that problem that the plug. Right, I'm going to have to disconnect that. Put that over there for now. This is the blink camera, so we'll put it over here. That'd be alright, folks. then the heat belt can go there. Right. Get this up here. Be careful. Back problems, folks. Look at this mess. Plug the heat belt in. Would it fit? Yeah, it's got to fit. Yeah, fit. Right, so I had a bit of a problem there, folks. So I didn't realise the camera had gone off. The memory card was full up. This is the beer. So what we're going to do, we're just going to gently sprinkle the yeast all over the top of that, put the lid on and seal it. That's how I've always done it. I'm always going to do it that way. And there's nothing wrong with that, folks. So, pair of scissors. Maybe. Oh yeah, smells good. Watch this. It all multiplies, doesn't it? Some people stir it in, I don't. Each their own, folks, isn't it? It's up to what people want to do. This hydrates it as well, I'd say. Lovely job. So what we'll do now, lid. I was going to do a hydrometer reading, but I can't be bothered now. We know all that stuff anyway, folks. You know how to do that. Just Google it if you're interested in it. Skipping corners? No. We'll be able to see if it's working or not when it starts bubbling. Right, pop that in there. God, you can smell that yeast. Pop that there. That's it. Lovely. Pop that on. Just put it on and then figure it out after. Didn't see that, folks, did you? Spilt all the water into the thing as well. Great. There should be a tight seal around that. Right, we've got the heat belt on. Here's the heat belt. Tighten that up. Switch it on. Now that's going to heat up, and I shall give you an update. Not in the way of video like this, but on Instagram, folks. Check out Cooking with YKS Instagram. It's a new Instagram, especially for the cooking and brewing stuff. So check that out, folks, and there'll be an update on what's happening here on there. So yeah, we'll see you in the next video, folks. We'll be probably putting this into the pressure barrel and then and all that jazz. So thanks very much for watching. Thanks for your support. And I'll see you again in the next video, folks. See you soon.